Right, so plan for today. I don't think there is time. There's a particular point in the... Oh, hang on. Hey, Sanai, how's Harry? There's a particular point in the Return to Cocoon where a big grinding opportunity comes up, and when I get to that I'm actually going to do the grind, but I don't want to do it on stream because it's a really, really long grind. Is that death over there? It is. That's what we need to get to. But I don't think I can get there tonight, based on the time available. So tonight I'm going to do what's left to do on Pulse, which I think there's still a fair bit of. I hope there's still a fair bit of. And then we will start the Return to Cocoon but not finish it. What's that? Stopgar. Alright, No. No more abilities, okay. I'll worry about that when I get to it. There's Army of One, and there's Thundaga. Those would both be good things for Lightning to have. Not sure I can afford to get them both, but we'll try. It's 18. Yikes! What new abilities are in Sab? Oh, Imperil. That would be really useful. And presumably expensive. Two new abilities in here somewhere. Oh, Highwind, of course. Reprieve? Ah. There are, of course, some very efficient nodes up here. Are you getting good stuff in Synergist yet? Haste, yes. here? Last resort? Oh god, I've got no idea. The roles have 6 levels each, if memory serves. But in terms of number of tiers, I'm afraid I have no idea. Hello, Survival Guy 2016. Are these guys going to get me this time? Probably not. It's weird that suddenly they add some environmental details in Urba. It's very unlike the design of the rest of the game. Oh, get away from me. I'm gonna have to fight this guy, aren't I? I have already fought Bartandalus 2, yes. I did that at the end of yesterday's stream.
Time for another approach.
There we go, at least those things are going down quickly now. Target's a target. Still kind of amuses me that they leave the poison, like, status marker on the characters at the end of combat. Oh, there's something else to examine. Yeah, I've completed the game a couple of times before. I've never platinumed it. And I'm probably not going to platinum it on this playthrough, but I might. Oops. Hey, I managed to dodge those guys. Where am I supposed to go next? Oh, that's right. The paling that grants access to the Heracleopolis. Odai, why are you no fun? Why are you like this? Hatsune Miku is real. Coward. You'll find no definition of real for which Hatsune Miku is unreal. Yes, exactly, Sanai. Hey, it's a real hologram, though. Oh hey, it's Foggy. Definitely can't tackle those guys yet, but I wonder if I could handle an Animanculid. There are chests I don't have yet. Most of them have Adamanculids stood next to them. Oh. What have you found, burb friend? No? Okay, it's not here. Aha. Oops. You don't gotta yell about Hatsune Miku not being real and then get all excited about riding chocobos, okay? It's not how this works. Do I want to go and grab that chest now? No. I want to do that on the way home. Oh, more treasure. Cactuar. I should have a crack at the Archu at some point. It's weird to me that they gave the goblins otter noises. Like the noises they make are very like a lower pitched version of the noise an otter makes. And that's a weird decision. That's right. There's a trick to getting to this one. Chocobo indeed! I'm going to try fighting the Archu. Oh wait, hang on. This might go extremely poorly, but I want to see. What I can't remember is how readily able this guy is to summon replacements. I think it's when they do plead. I should be sniped switching to Sen whenever he does that attack. Oh, here come more Archu. It's about to get hectic. Okay, yeah, I have this under control now. Lightning, why are you not blitzing? Why was your default command there not blitz? They were all together.
Thanks.
God, the first time I played this game I couldn't get close to beating that. Never mind with 5 stars. We will eventually be doing death strats on Neochu. Also, can I get this cactuar? Get over here, you little bastard. There we go. I don't really have nearly enough nearly enough HP to be doing this safely.
Hey,
oh,
Becky,
hello.
Becky, why are you bullying Cactuar?
Because I want to see if I can.
Okay.
And have you know, I'm smart bombing Cactuar. Bully is a different paradigm.
Oh, my mistake. Why you're smart bombing Cactuar? Yeah, good luck with that. Also, since you're smart bombing him, what's this about me? Like, again, you're coming with these false accusations of me not being fun.
You just seem to take a lot of pleasure in, like, reminding people that the world is miserable and uninteresting.
I suppose so.
The stars after battle Sanai affect the drop chance for items, generally speaking. There's no XP bonus or anything. Cool, I can kill a Cactuar. Probably not quick enough for it to be worth doing. But they are pretty decent XP.
Good for you. Yes, good for you. You beat up Cactuar. Just proved that you could do it.
Yep, I'm a monster.
Yeah, and you're calling me the bad person.
I'm saying no.
The truth.
I'm a monster, but I'm a fun monster. You're no fun.
I'm the no. Is that another thing with me now? Is I'm the no fun monster? I'm just like lurking in. I'm just like lurking in under the floorboards or under the beds of poor innocent children. Who are playing whatever console they have.
I make no comment about poor innocent children. There are probably none of those around here. Sanai, no. You knew that kicking the Cactuars was going to be a bad idea.
And yet Sanai still went and did it anyway.
Yep.
See? Okay, see? Now you're riding the Chocobo again. I love Chocobos. Does that count as me being fun?
I mean, Chocobos are pretty fun.
See? Those birds are good. Those giant birds are great, and they haven't changed their theme song since 1988 because they know it's a classic.
I mean, every different theme song is good, though. Like, every different version of it. There is exactly one Gigantua in this game. Sanai, it's a hunt much, much later on. Oh, go away.
Sorry, I just thought I had to get on voice chat and, you know,
defend your name.
Yes, defend my name and voice my opinions on these slanderous accusations.
What is it with these preternaturally gifted friggin' armadillos?
I don't know. Armadillos are just weird. I mean, is it because they defend themselves, or in terms of like how they attack you?
It's seeing me coming when I'm not even close to its peripheral vision, and I object.
Armadillos can spot danger really well, you know.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying, in this game, in this game's universe, it seems so.
It really does.
It's
probably just that the two names sound quite similar in my kind of slightly mumbly mic voice. I apologise for any confusion.
Yeah. But no, in terms of okay, the Santa thing was just one thing I wanted to add on top for dressing. But I had to go and tell these people the truth, because a lot of them are grown-ass adults, that Hatsune Miku is not real. I would have gone further to tell them that she's actually just a tool of marketing, but no, you know what? I thought better leave it, because if I went and tell Becky that, then she would be like, "You're a monster."
I mean, marketing is real.
Yes, I know. Yes, marketing is real and awful.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I don't see how this makes Hatsune Miku not real, given that she is an example of marketing and we just established that marketing is real. She's not a physical object, but then, like, lots of things are not physical objects, but nevertheless real.
In that sense, yes, but I'm talking about Hatsune Miku, the personality, who people unfortunately call their waifu.
No waifus are ever real, and everybody who thinks they have a waifu knows this.
Exactly. I get the feeling that at some point Sanai is gonna want to try and fight me for my Miku comments.
Sanai wants to fight you all the time anyway.
Why?
Who wouldn't want to fight you, really?
True, true. Good point, Saori.
It's still marketing. The fact that it's crowdsourced marketing doesn't make it less sus.
Yes.
And Sanai, don't fight people over, like, the video game series Just Cause, please.
Yes, please not. No, Catsroy, we are not all Miku. No.
You're definitely Miku.
How?
Because it winds you up for me to say it. Where the hell was I going? Ravager, Army of One. No, I've got Army of One.
So, where are you at now?
I am...
In terms of, like, planets or whatever.
I am on Pulse still, doing kind of wrap-up stuff. Like the last however many hunts.
Okay. So, how much more of this game is there?
Depends how much of it I decide to do. There's quite a lot of optional stuff still to do.
Alright.
But I might not do a lot of that.
Fair enough.
I'm going to do some, like I'm doing optional stuff at the moment. But
beneficial optional stuff, or is it like this adds more flavor text to the story or anything?
Just fun, really. Like some of these fights are just good challenges that really show off the system.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
And like this is a system I think is worth showing off. Oops, stop clicking the bumper, Rebecca. Oh, there's a chest in this corner that I haven't got yet. Let's go and get that. I have not fought the big thing. We might, towards the end of today's stream, fight the smallest of the big things. There would be absolutely no point in me fighting the big thing, because it would stomp me in seconds. Like, its first attack will do 5 figures of damage. You mean at the moment? Like,
I think so. It probably means at the moment.
At the moment, I would say we're just starting the bit where party power starts to really curve up into the end game levels. So if you think of the conventional RPG power level as a curve, we're entering the sharpest part of the curve.
Okay.
We're a lot more powerful than we were when we first got to Grand Pulse a couple of nights ago. Like, that fight that I just did would have been nearly impossible when I first got to Pulse, and now it is pretty trivial, really.
Yeah, it's a cakewalk.
Probably a flan walk, given the enemies I'm fighting.
Those are not flans.
I,
At least not flans I think anybody should eat.
well, no, I mean, but, like, they are the flan type enemy. No, I want to go to the frigging teleport stone.
Mhm.
Teleport Mahabara, and then we get to run around in caves for a bit. Where do I need to go to take... There, that's right. Because my hunt is actually... Bit of a walk to do, folks.
As always. Isn't it usually a bit of a walk?
It's rather more of a walk this time. Thank you, Sanai.
Okay.
Yeah, it's rather more of a walk this time than maybe most. No, wrong. But at least the encounters won't prove terribly difficult.
No comments, Sanai.
You're only just noticing that.
Yes. I was looking at stuff on Twitter and then I just came back and I see that.
Wondering if it would have been quicker to warp to Cilia Springs.
Should give it a shot.
Well, it wouldn't
No
be now
harm.
because I've got to walk all the way back to the warp point. But I
Ah,
should have thought of that before I set out.
right. That's rough.
I always forget the sequence of warp points through the tunnels because it's a weird selection of areas basically.
Okay.
No, that one, thank you.
So, You know what, Becky? I've just had a thought.
What would that be,
Now that since
Odai?
okay, so I know two different people who both have cats who, through sort of the misfortune of certain events, had to get like a limb amputated. What is your thought on people calling those cats tripod cats or just tripods?
Uh, no strong feelings one way or another.
Okay,
Let people be as they are. I'm
sure,
sure it doesn't make any
fine.
difference to the cat.
No, no, the cats are fine if I remember right. One of them from a friend of mine who lives in Ireland. I think it killed something and brought it back to her as like a present
They do that.
because cats, yeah.
It's another reason not to have cats. You do have to spend a certain amount of time cleaning up dead animals.
So you're very much on the side of being pro dog, I see.
I'm definitely a dog person, although I probably wouldn't own a dog because, with dogs you have to clean up a lot of crap instead.
Yes.
I will just pet other people's dogs.
Yeah. I could probably imagine you getting giddy at petting a dog.
I mean, that happens semi-regularly, to be honest.
Why am I not surprised?
Dogs are good.
Yes, they are. They are. That too, Sarnai. They can be very scary.
It depends a bit on the dog, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my way! Hardly worth the effort.
Hardly worth what effort, Fang? That didn't actually take any effort. What's around here?
It's a win quote. It's just meant to sound cool. Don't put too much thought into it.
Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, Sarnay.
Oh Christ, yeah. Sorry to hear about that. I will say this though. There is a guy I know who, in like, because I know certain people in like the Doom sort of stuff on Twitch, and one guy I know has two cats called Grub and Ela. The cat is called Grub for kind of obvious reasons, and was saying how he liked his food so much that one time he caught his cat falling asleep in the food bowl.
Right, that's Celia Springs. And now if I get back in the Atomos... Yeah, I should have come to this end. God damn.
Probably ought to look for a different route.
Ah, well. I think I'm gonna hop off now, so
Okie doke.
I'll leave you to your grand adventure.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay. And any message I can leave? If there's any message I can leave on, Legendia is bad.
I don't think you'll find much disagreement with that one here. This guy is now going to take us, hopefully, to a different location. Yes. Yep.
Don't you think we must have missed something?
Wait, no, where are we? Yes, it is this way. And we can go through here and fight something. What am I supposed to be fighting? Oh, Sifax. That's right, he's the bat. This is an annoying fight. But first, Yakshas by the million. That fight would have been substantially quicker if one Yaksha hadn't completely blocked Hope's line of fire to the other one.
Your way through here somewhere.
Those Yaksha? No, they aren't. There's a Skatani. Oh, is this a big rust slime and two little ones? Okay then. It's going to be an enormous pain in the ass if we give this little one time to merge with the big one. Oh, we don't know anything about this one. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Don't give me 3 stars for that game. It's a different detour. Sounds like more slimes. And this time, 2 of the largish ones. Very serious danger here is that these 2 fuckers will fuse. They might be in all sorts of trouble. Okay, good. This fight is now officially under control.
Change of plan. Eat this.
Some decent XP down here. I think I've skipped a chest, but we'll get it on the way back. And that's the power of surprise, kiddos. God, what's in these friggin' 1,000,000 bombs? Fun, 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 fun. Please cast some area effect fire spells. This is a target-rich environment. There we go.
New strategy.
Good. If all of this seems weirdly easy, don't worry. The actual thing we're here to kill will still be a trial. A trial consisting largely of bats. Very large numbers of bats.
Just like I planned.
Meanwhile, there's 1,000,001 fucking birds here. Probably attacking the wrong target. Oh, but these are Scathanay. These should go down pretty easily.
Eat this. New strategy. Hardly worth the effort.
Even more birds.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna have a lot of CP. Oh, bollocks. I've gone the wrong way. Because my actual mark, you can barely see it. If you look next to the R of rating, in the bottom right of the screen, under the overlay, you can see the star marking the hunt that I'm supposed to be going to. And it's down the other path. No, I do want to be in the Crystarium. Fang gets some absurd strength buffs. 48 strength for 10,000 CP? What the hell? Haste, what was the other buff that's over here? Oh, Stockgar. Not really care about Stockgar. Kiraja though, that's a nice one. What comes out of here? And is it just another dreadnought? No, it's one of these guys! Oh boy.
Thanks. Come on then.
Lightning actually hit the thing. Gonna have to chance it and see if I can't take this out on stagger. Yeah, there we go.
Thanks. New strategy.
Oh, did I stagger it before it made a blade? Nice! We should have this now. Yeah, no problem.
Hardly worth the effort.
Okay, good. I can handle those things. Right, I can't take that stone though, because I'm already on a mission. Which even is that? Oh, good grief, that's a later hunt. I'll have a look at it, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it. Never mind that guy will be back. These things should be no problem though. Right, that was the spur that just led to a chest. Yeah.
Change of plan. Target the target. Time for another approach. Change of plan. Didn't even break a sweat.
My earplugs are starting to die. So that's fun. I don't quite know how I dodged that one though. That was fun.
Just like I planned.
Anything that... oh, lightning. Oh, a Moogle puppet. Nice, that's some money. No. 1 second, I'm just going to switch my audio over to a device that's working. So much for that good idea. Oh, another fork. That way has a Seath. What's down this way? More Seath. Seath are boring. I think these come back to the same place though. Yeah. Grand. Of course there had to be a Vettler here.
New strategy. Eat this. New strategy.
Big difference fighting those now to when I first fought one. Are these vampires? Oh no, these are a different one. Okay.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Pardon me? This looks like it might be a Syphax fight. But By which I mean that little dingus down there is not Syphax. Right, let's see how we get on with this. Oh no, that is Syphax, but we can't fight him yet.
Out of my way!
One down. How much damage are they doing? Not enough to worry about it yet. I have to kill like 30 of the little guys or something before the one I'm actually here to fight appears.
Back under your watch. Appreciate it. New strategy.
And I've already lost count.
Out of my way! Back under your Thank you. You asked for it.
Here we go.
New strategy. Appreciate it.
What do we know about this guy? Wheat to air. Probably not only going to get him in one stagger.
New strategy.
Don't do a move called Revenge of the Fallen. I don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah, I did get him in one stagger. That's a surprise. That was a really good fight, dang. Anything good in this room? There's a chest. Two chests. Oh, and two particle accelerators. They're not bad. What on earth were they mining down here? I went left last time, so I go left this time, see if I missed anything around this side. Doesn't look like it. Go away, please.
New strategy. As if there was any doubt. Eat this. Eat this.
That wasn't so bad.
Now, let's go and get that other Seath stone while we're here. In the hope of not having to go and get it at a later date, because this is a long detour. Even if it is sometimes possible to slip past the enemies. Don't do it, thank you. Watch me not get past this one lone dude now. I won't get past these guys. No. Well, that was fun. What does this one call on me to fight? Oh, Zenitra. I think I'll be able to do this. It's certainly worth a try. Although there'll be some turtling near the start of the fight for sure. Get away from me. I think those bombs were just making a show of it and didn't actually want to fight because they all jumped the wrong way. I'd fight more stuff, but this area is just jam-packed with stuff I really don't want to fight. No, hang on. Back. These bird guys are annoying. And it's mostly now, like, just lingering from frustration from when they were difficult, because they're not difficult anymore, but... Some fights in this game stay satisfying or engaging long past the point at which they're difficult. And this is not one of them. Also, this party build doesn't really serve that too well. I need to spend some of Snow's Crystarium points just so that he doesn't max out. Because you can't have more than 999,999 Crystarium points at once. It's interesting to me to note that there's clearly some effort to make the rate at which you spend points feel slower per node, but it's not in any way a linear progression. Like the 18k nodes here are definitely longer than the 12k nodes. But they're not that much longer than the 6k nodes on the previous tier. I'm not going to use Snow, I just want to make sure he doesn't cap out. It's interesting to me how much this looks like Hope's 6k tier. It's not, it is different, but it looks quite similar. better spend some on Saz as well. Wait a second. With Saz I should be spending synergist stuff. Abilities. Anyway, we're getting somewhere. What were you leveling? Rav stuff? '60 strength, good grief. Those are all 12s. I need to find a 10 before I buy any 12s. There's a 10. What is that out there? Last resort. Why is Hope's Crystarium so expensive? That's an hour and a half to do 1 and a bit hunts. This game knows how to make journey time. Fortunately, it brings us right to Sullia Springs. And this is Pasa Padre. Up there, so not far to go. These should not now take a lot of dealing with.
Back under your rock. You asked for it.
Yeah, that's alright. This seems like a weird place for a wyvern to be hanging out. But I guess it wants its slugs for company. Holy crap.
No.
That might not be doable.
Eat this. Feeling nervous?
No, okay.
No.
Dude just did 4,000 damage to me in one hit. That's not survivable. We'll do something else. Like, fight these fuckers again, I guess.
You're nothing.
Zenitra is like Hunt. Yeah, I've just done 30 and Zenitra's 53, so. Definitely post-game stuff, really. Wonder if I can handle the King Behemoths yet. It's weird. I don't know if it's how close I am to the monitor or some effect of PC graphics, or just the fact that the graphics are better because the years of technology, but this space now looks kind of, you know, when you see like micro camera images of really detailed models, like miniature models, it kind of looks like that to me, which is not necessarily a bad look, but oh, Mr. Sheep, I could have gone and bothered a sheep. Oh, hello. Anyway, the reason for doing that first hunt was to open this space up. Well, don't dismount me. I need that chocobo for digging.
Better take care of this.
Why don't you just try it?
Will it actually, if I hop back on, have the same dig point? Apparently so. The dig point is definitely in this direction somewhere. Oh, it's a fancy one. What this time?
What's this?
Is that the offensive buffs one? I think that's the offensive buffs one. No, it's not. It's Tetra Defense. Still, every little helps. Let's make sure we can warp back here. Where's the Pulsework Champion? Is it this guy? No, but there is a chest there. Let's see if we can't get the chest.
Time for another approach.
Not even good XP. What's a witch's bracelet? Oh, 15% magic resist. That's not a bad accessory. Where's the dang pulse? Oh, there he is.
Feeling nervous? Time for another approach. You're nothing. Target's a target.
Oh, a cactuar.
Change of plan. Eat this. Thank you.
I can't remember what circumstances they start using Thousand Needles under. That's not a thing I want to have happen to my face.
And I was just getting started.
Oh man, I went the wrong way. Here we go. Stagger some stuff. Fucking head spin.
Keep the enemy off balance. Hardly worth the effort.
That was preferable. So now I can come back to here when I want to. Camera? Hello? What species is this guy? Pijavica.
New strategy.
Not terribly worrying.
Eat this.
Although I imagine larger packs then would be a pain. These little nooks look like they ought to be hiding chests.
Out of my way! This'll be fun.
Should have gone relentless assault, then aggression. But never mind.
Keep a cool head.
Ah! Right, that's 33. Can I do the paling that's here first? I'm not sure it's available yet. But we'll see. Oh no, it's available. I think this is the Tonberry. Yep. I'm not sure if they did this because they didn't actually finish building the Zenobia model, or whether it was just like there's no Zenobia fight for some other reason. You don't fight this actual boss until 13.2. And there's no other boss that has this model. But don't fuck with Tonberries. What did that tell me? Weak to earth, that's right. I don't like the sound of grudging luck.
Thank you. Change of plan.
Oh, we might be alright. Hey, there we go.
No problem.
if you let them grudge, they do an absurd amount of damage. You just have to really, really belt them. Anyway, that's Tombury down. So now, when I want to, I can go do Titan's Trial. But I don't want to!
Time for another approach. Just another battle.
Right. Now we'll pick up this hunt. And then, Sanai, we will see if we can kill our first big thing. I forget where it is relative to this save point, but it's not going to be terribly far away. Yeah, dead central. Some HP would not go amiss for this next fight. Did that one. Oops. Watch where you're going, Rebecca. Ooh. Is it one of you? It is. Specifically, I think it's this one. Yep. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that's manageable.
Don't worry.
Come on then. Keep the enemy off balance.
Okay, this is plenty doable. Fun thing about these guys, their stomp attack does no damage when you are off the ground.
Just another battle.
That means I've got 2 chests to go and get. By the way, if you think that means I'm ready to take on this guy, I'm just going to show you what that's like. This is the level 2 Adamant Tortoise. There are 3 tiers above this one, I think.
No.
Literally nothing I could do. That was 2 of my party members starting with Protect as well. The first time I did that, I didn't even see the attack. I was actually pretty lucky there to last that long. It was a bit slow to do its first stomp. I guess we'll find out if we can beat these guys. Are you a Zernitra? No, I suspect no. I should be able to do this. God, they used to be hard. I'd better go and get the chest from their hangout as well. Oh god. So this is days.
Come on then.
Steady now.
Days can really put a spanner in the works.
Keep a cool head.
But equally, these guys are susceptible to days, so...
Thanks.
If you really know what you're doing with this game, you can get to the point where the big ones go down like that. It does take a bit of work. A cruel thing with them placing the chests that these two are guarding in front rather than behind is that often the chests will appear before the adamanculids do. It's like, oh, free chest. Oh, wait. Night, Sanai.
You asked for it. New strategy. Thanks.
Good, he quaked rather than baying. That's okay, that's allowed.
Keep a cool head.
There we go. Oh, he dropped a gold dust as well. Nice. Can't fight that guy. Like, ever. Well, actually, no, you can fight the same model in 13.2, but with blue trim rather than red. We'll get to that. One of these guys is guarding a chest, and I can't remember which one. Where's the treasure? Show me the treasure. There, it's this one.
Eat this. Eat this.
Right, where do I want to go next? Oh yeah, I know where that is. One more hunt, and then we are going to Cocoon. Is there a chocobo near here somewhere? Not really. He's definitely walking in place. They pulled a whole bunch of tricks to make this area work. And one of them is that you are not supposed to look up at this guy for long. He will eventually move quite far round to like over there, because that's where the trials are. Or even like over there. Can I get past any of these encounters? That's one. At this stage they would just waste time. They will just waste time, even.
Change of plan.
Just like I planned.
How far do I have to go? Oh, god damn it. Turn around. Went to the wrong XIII stone. I had a feeling there was a XIII stone for that, basically for this quest, and I flipping forgot it. And now I have to fight the slugs.
And I was just getting started.
I do love the entrance to this area where you're just hopping about these rocks like fleas. This is such a weird, out of the way place to put this hunt. This is near one of the pools, but I can't remember which. It's one at the far end of the step. We shall take the chocobo. I haven't actually memorised the dig locations, but they are really easy to, like, feel coming. Get down, bird. I can't remember what the point of this weird kind of hill in the middle of this Avisbana nest is. In 13.2 they reused basically that terrain for a fight. Oh, hello. Sheep. My dude should be... I think that's him. God, more stuff. Surprise!
Change of plan.
Wrong item. I almost completely wasted that stagger and I still got it. Okay, good. Going the right way? No, it's this way. Let's see if we can actually do this.
Appreciate it. You looking at me? Thank you.
I'm really doing damage faster than I want to do here. He's definitely going to get the heal off. Here we go.
Thanks. New strategy.
God, I'm used to not being able to beat these guys even after I do most of Cocoon. Let's see how we do on the one that's... God, excuse me. Let's see how we do on the one that's easy to surprise. Because he's playing with his friend. I mean, I don't think they are literally playing. I think they're supposed to be fighting, but
Just like I planned.
that's basically there to provide you a relatively easy way to get XP. Now, when you start the fight, they attack each other. And indeed, if you do that fight at like the first time you come through here, it's really difficult to pull aggro from either of them because they're busy fighting each other and you're barely scratching them. Yeah, at this level I pull aggro pretty quickly. Let's see how much of Erber I can get through without getting into any encounters. All of these encounters are notionally dodgeable. And I am not short on XP. You're going to be a butt. Oh no, there we go. Nah. Didn't think I'd get past that. This was the wrong paradigm. Don't eroga me. God, these fights suck. Just literally stand here and chuck ruins forever.
Thanks. This'll be fun. Thank you.
And that's why we try to dodge those encounters, because they suck. At this level they're not difficult at all, they're just tiresome. If memory, have I gone past the schoolhouse already? Yes, I have. Dang. We will be coming back here to go to the schoolhouse after doing most of Cocoon.
New strategy. Out of my way.
How many chapters does each character have, do you know? Ah. So that's quite a lot of content in that game, I guess.
New strategy. Easy.
This area is so pretty. Just look at it. Oh, come on.
No problem.
Right, so that's 4 fights on the way through Eber, I think. Anyway, now for a scene that I have to admit I still haven't figured out what they thought they were trying with this one. Will I ever get to see that stone standing upright? That's the last stone in the game, the one that we just went past. And I have never even triggered the mission.
Even if we were chasing shadows, our minds were made up. We'd realized along the way that choice was the only thing we had left. Maybe we'd fall short. Maybe we'd
It's
never
interesting that they swing into talking about choice here of all places.
we'd know we'd tried.
In a situation where they profoundly don't have any choice, and certainly in a game that hasn't offered anything resembling the Western conception of choice. This is as close as you get to flying the airship, Sari. But I suspect you already knew that. The road home, it says.
Your Eminence. It is time. The people await your address.
And so, greet the new dawn.
Nope, you just get the crystals.
People of Cocoon, my fellow citizens, we have survived the twilight and gather now to welcome the dawn of the day on which we decide our fate. Many are the lessons we have learned during our long night of hardship and sacrifice. And now we face choices, choices which must be made as our hearts dictate and not abandoned to uncaring chance.
He's talking about choice as well, while we're looking at the start of a race, which obviously linear path. And he's also talking about choosing our fate. Also, look forward to this not being a minigame that you can play at any point in the trilogy. And of course, snow fucks everything up.
Probably should have covered that.
I don't. This is the thing I really don't understand, right? Like, there's no reason for them to do any of this stuff.
Hi there. Cut him off!
Oh, I think we have a winner.
Like, this scene, or bits of this scene, were in all the trailers. It's an incredibly cool cutscene. There's no narrative reason for any of this. And I guess you can put a symbolic spin on it, but...
Charge! Hiya! Charge! Hiya! Now! Charge! The storm is here!
Way!
Until next time.
I either got the insta-kill, or I did enough damage.
Say again, Patrol, and speak clearly. The armies of Paul, they're using transgates! Transgates? How many coming through? Numbers unconfirmed, but it's a full-scale invasion. Eden's being overrun.
See, this is the bit that makes sense. Where, if, you know, Bartandalus tries to get the party's return seen as the start of a Pulse invasion. I don't know why they fuck up the hoverbike race.
An army of creatures is attacking the city. It's a Pulse invasion force. Your Eminence, we must evacuate.
So, Reigns, is this the cocoon you dreamed of? My dream is but a Faustin's fancy now. End it.
Anyway, Rip Reigns.
control. What'll happen to Cocoon?
It's all out war. Did we cause this by coming back? Tantalus' prediction. It's all coming true.
Well, his future stops right here. We're the ones who decide what happens next.
Let's get moving.
Okay.
Don't fuck up my battle team video game. Gorilla. Sen. Med. Rav. Sab Rav. Let the salt. Rav, there we go. That's the usual, I think. I know there are some chests around here. Like that one over there.
I'll make short work. You're nothing. Stay down.
Oh, it's not dead yet.
Be ready for the next fight.
Can I actually get out? I can't get out that way. Have to go through the Dragoon. That wasn't too hard.
Just another battle.
You know, I've never actually looked down from here before. There's so much look at the detail. Look at how many different layers we're looking down. Yeah, like, I'm not expecting to have much difficulty with this chapter. I'm just, all my reflexes and expectations are conditioned by playthroughs where, one, I was playing less well, and two, or I was understanding the game less well, and two, I was less powerful at this point. Look at how much architecture there is in this game. It is impossible to take time to appreciate video game design.
this.
If only we could fly.
We can jump.
Huh? What are you?
Nothing to it! See you ground
Wait
side.
a minute! You're all crazy!
Don't want to get left behind, do you? Just remember, don't drop the gizmo.
Don't know why this scene exists. How much that is drawn? I don't know. Like, if it's drawn, it's rendered very, very well. I like how Saz catches the friggin' bird.
You could have warned me!
That's how they get around on Cocoon.
That's how light gets around.
Let's go.
The voice actor for Hope definitely didn't get the tone right on that line.
Right.
We fight?
Do we fight, he says. What else are we gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I would guess also that relative to the overall standard of production, voice acting was one of the things they had least kind of time, or like English language voice acting was one of the things they had least time and resource for. I know they got some good voice talent, like, but who let these guys use Mana Drive Blizzaga? Puppies! Spiky robot puppies.
You're nothing!
Stay sharp! Move! Through here! Station secure! Cavalry, stand down! Eden's under our jurisdiction.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks.
As well as it could be. It's here on chapter 12.
Yep.
New strategy.
That there's a good chapter.
Yep. I'm probably not going to do all of it tonight, because I've already been streaming for.
It's a
Well,
bit-
I've already been streaming for like.
yeah, 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep a cool head.
I wrapped up the hunts up to the first, in order the start of the Titans trial. Did try a couple of others that would be on that, but really not happening.
Yeah.
This is going to kill someone. Oh no, it didn't.
I do appreciate that they give you the I think they give you the portals back to go do Grand Pulse stuff at Orphan's Cradle before you encounter Ladislaus, and you definitely want to do that if you're gonna do that grind to go get the fucking Neo
Yeah.
shit sorted.
I could probably do Neo-Chu now, but
Without the
no,
death
with
strap?
the death strap.
Okay, fair.
Not without. Christ, I wouldn't expect to do it without the death strap. Although I did beat Ochu, which I don't think I've ever done before.
They're here for
Hmm.
Orphan. If it's close to the Falsi Eden, they're probably headed for the heart of the Sanctum.
Right. And if they destroy it, bad things are gonna happen.
So long, Cocoon.
Then we better get there before they do. Damn
Yeah.
straight.
Let's move!
Surprise! It's a
Yep.
behemoth.
The only one I think that starts stood up. Oh no, it doesn't. Stood up in the cutscene, not stood up now.
That's
The problem I have at the moment is that lightning is too effective a Ravager, and so now like I stagger things before I finish buffing up.
yeah. Wow. The thing I like about the behemoths is that they, in the cutscenes, they really want to use the standing up models because they're the most imposing. But that's not a thing they default to, like in
Yeah.
battle, which is weird. I'm glad them standing up doesn't shake off the stagger.
Yeah,
at
that would
least.
be really annoying. Also, I'm pretty over-leveled for this stage in the game.
I mean,
We're never
I think when I was doing this, I was literally maxed out on
Uh.
everyone because I was just doing I did the cheese and all the hunts I could manage with the growth egg attached. So, because I basically went straight for that.
Yeah.
And it was miserable for about 45 minutes, but then I got it.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Let's see how I do against the fish. Remember 2 nights ago when these things were kicking my ass so bad I couldn't actually win fights that had them in?
I'll have the turn to the table. You also have a shit ton more HP than 2 nights
Yep.
ago, to be fair. Like, an order 4 times.
Something like that, yeah. Christ, the fucking fish is staggered again. Also, Hope just got hurled and still has 3k HP. These aren't the ones with the tackle, but they do have the spit that casts slow and daze.
And also the melee combo that goes on.
Yeah,
for ever,
they both have that.
which was the main
just
issue.
raw damage output. I switched target in there somewhere and I don't know why.
Incredible. I like that Fang slapped that fish out of the way and then immediately retargeted the behemoth because the fish had died
Yep.
from getting slapped into the air.
Fun times. Oh, nice! I got him before he stood up. At least that fight was worth nearly 10k XP.
Yep.
Although I'm already out of 10k notes in the Crystarium.
Yeah, that'll happen.
What do we get next? Oh, dragons, I guess.
I'm gonna fire up Eleanor because that's my bad brain obsession for the last couple of days, I guess.
What, sorry? Oh, LA Noir, sorry,
I'm gonna
yeah.
fire up.
I just didn't hear you right. Yeah, I got these guys confused with Zernitra, and I went to do a hunt that's a Zernitra, and, like, it did 2 of its spin attacks and I was just dead.
Yeah, sounds about right. I was reminded of something stupid about Metal Gear Solid 5 when I booted it up last night. There's no fucking audio settings in
At
it.
all? Wow. Mind you,
Like,
there's
the best you can get.
there's no audio settings in this on PC, so...
Yeah, but that's also like 2000 fucking ages ago.
True.
But yeah, the best you're gonna get is custom music volume.
Wow.
Which is for when you plug in MP3s into the fucking game. Which is baffling.
Those were not very alert dogs.
They were looking the wrong way just the entire time.
Yep.
Eleanor has volume options, but no master volume, which is silly.
Yep.
Whatever. Time to do Reefer Madness, which is a case
Wow.
of this game.
Have you ever seen the film?
No.
We watched it in my one of my film studies classes. It is not a very good film, but it is quite entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I'm in the Vice chapter, which is like drug rings and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, this is a DLC case, so it has like a bunch of arbitrary bullshit you can do for
Oh
achievements.
wow, fun.
Like looking at 2 cans of soup.
Fair enough. Why ever not? Why is Hope's Crystarium the most expensive?
Because he's a very special boy.
I mean, fair. He's a rich kid. There is that. Although I was actually thinking about this. Like, Hope is clearly a rich kid, but what basis is there for wealth inequality in Cocoon? Right? It's a post-scarcity society where humans are basically kept as pets by, if not benevolent, then at least generous gods.
Yeah, it's
Clearly, Hope is the rich kid, but what does that actually mean economically? What secures his family's status? And is it just that the Falsi are bastards?
yeah.
I mean, the question really is it the Falsi are bastards, or is it that Square Enix couldn't imagine a post-scarcity world that didn't have inequality in it? Oh, it's the red dude. I mean, he's got a rich dude couch, right?
Yeah.
Is this the Behemoth that randomly doesn't stand up?
It's a proto-behemoth. He's not advanced enough to be as a behemoth to stand up yet, maybe.
Maybe.
Fucking proto-behemoth is... Why attach a proto to the beginning of anything? This is silly. Anyway, yeah, like... I've been in a house with a rich dude couch, and I was just like, wow, I don't want to sit down. I feel like I'm gonna fuck something up.
Other changes between the Behemoth and the Proto-Behemoth. The Proto-Behemoth's stagger point is about half what the Behemoth's is. I seem to remember those guys being hard, but maybe... Is there a fight coming up with two of them? There might be a fight coming up with two of them. Is that actually a good weapon for Hope? Have I finally got a good weapon for Hope? Siphon boost. From Siphon abilities?
Life Siphon, Fear Siphon.
Oh, right.
Which means theoretically, if you have a bunch of those on him, and he's making use of them, you can get a lot more ATB out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have Tetradic Tiaras?
I have Tetradic Tiaras on Fang and Hope. I haven't been paying any attention to my accessories, really.
Yeah, that's fair. I just, like I mentioned, I was fighting that fucking hunt over
Yeah.
and over, waiting, or pushing to get Tetradic shit, because, like, having that is basically a free Aegisol forever, which is nice. Especially when you're trying to do the fucking Oshu shit.
Yep.
Ross, I see your power has grown, Mr. Villiers. No matter. We will lay down our lives if that's what it takes to stop you.
Oh, we're on the same side here. We came back to stop all of this.
Nevertheless, you are the sea.
Right. Ushingal 1.
We can trust the pawns no more than the Falsi who move them. Humanity's fate.
Yeah, the face is kind of entertaining. Sorry, not Ushingal, the Proudclad. Half all elements.
That's a fucking Oni face just attached to
Yep.
the fucking front of this mech for some reason. Why?
Shits and giggles. Don't stagger him. Good.
think my dad might be home. The dogs are going off. I want to go
Okay.
check.
Thanks.
No place to run.
You're going.
Yeah.
Increase output parameters. Not on my watch.
This will be quick. Give it your best shot. Thank you. Give it your best shot.
Oh god.
Thanks. Let's wrap this up.
Nope. Nothing going on. Dogs are just being barking.
Fang, some dispelling, please? Tool, maybe? Is that a thing that we do in this house? Do we dispel buffs?
This will be quick.
I'll knock you chunks off feet. No further.
Oh wow, I just fucking died.
Shit.
Because I immediately got into a shootout with fucking drug dealers. Cool. And God, guns will just shred you in this game.
It sounds period accurate.
That's all she can take. Fall back.
Bye, Rosh. See you later.
Fucking. I appreciate that they give you a skip action sequence button
Why can't we just work together?
if you fail a thing too many times.
These people are so blinded by fear, they can't even imagine it.
I'm too stubborn to use it, but
Not yet. And we can't give up.
I was moving behind cover and I got killed. Okay, never mind. Fuck it.
Am I right?
That stubbornness lasted a long
I
time.
know about the plan to destroy Cocoon.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Which Falcine behind it? Bartandalus.
No, I was just gonna say,
Then what are we
I'm
waiting
the
for?
person who spent 2 hours and 4 fucking game crashes trying to do the shmup at the end of near Automata. Because I was just like, no, I can do this on my own, missing the point entirely.
I mean, I spent a good chunk of time trying to do it as well. Anyway, look at this gorgeous, massive bridge that we're not going to get to climb. And we're going to go through the tiny little lift instead.
Yep.
Cocoon's our home. This isn't gonna be the end of it.
No birds or bombs on this lift, thankfully.
Coon's in our hands now. You gotta think.
Oh, there's an achievement for just going around the house.
Huh.
I wonder if I can resume and... Nah, it looks like I locked myself into not getting that achievement. Oh well. without restarting the entire case, and I don't want to fucking wait loading.
Can you remember which of the two chests here I want to get?
No. I think the right one?
Time for another approach. Thank you.
I should switch this paradigm, my buffing paradigm, to have lightning as a commando.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's kind of amazing that you can just solo stagger like that.
I mean, like, I've got haste now.
That's true.
And, like,
Haste does a lot of
I'm
work.
very, very much on top of my ATB waiting. But,
Yeah.
this daze is going to change things up a bit. Get up there. No quaking for you.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Easy now.
The one life Snow actually saves in the entire game.
Yep.
That's the Behemoth I'm thinking of. The one that looks like it's wearing pants.
Terrifying armies of Pulse.
Thereby answering the question of if a Behemoth wore pants, would it wear them like?
Yeah.
Hello, friend. Humbaba, that's right.
Keep the enemy off balance.
God, I've got 3 negative statuses on it already.
Change of plan.
God, it can be dazed as well.
Yep. that's why there's an achievement for using the can opener on cans of soup. There's weed in the soup cans.
Right, I see.
You only need to open one to find that out, but if you open both of them, hey,
Christ.
achievement.
I just dealt 100,000 damage to an unstaggered behemoth. Like
Fuck.
5/9 levels of damage.
Yep.
This is the bit where I always think I'm going down a side passage that I'm not. It's like, this is the actual route. Sorry, Catsroy.
I believe the correct colloquialism is cocoon. Let's get good.
I am under no illusions that this has anything to do with me being good. I'm not fighting another one, though. Fight this weird mix of Sanctum soldiers and Varka Lacey instead. Lightning, stop whiffing! Christ! Lightning, I collectively missed or whiffed half an entire action chain there.
And I was just getting started.
Actually, is there a chest in one of these corners? I don't think so. I really want to try fighting the Adamant Titan, but like, I tried one on the Arcult Step, and it flat out murdered me straight away. Just like, this might be the one you're thinking of that spans a Ogre.
I mean, if they're the same species.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. New strategy. Wide open.
I've got no idea what's going on.
Appreciate it. Don't give up.
God, this is shambles. It would help if Lightning stopped standing right fucking next to Fang when she's in Sen mode.
This'll be fun. Don't worry. Steady there.
No,
The autosave in this game is weird.
there's that Eroga spam.
No.
Let's not bother with that one.
Feeling nervous? Keep the enemy off balance. Come on then.
Thanks.
Definitely got Adamanculids under control.
Yeah.
Is there something under here worth poking at? It's just these guys and the pet red behemoth.
Thank you.
Keep a cool head.
Oh, they can stand up. No, we stabbed it before, didn't we?
New strategy.
Oh, is this where we were reunited with the friends? No, it isn't. That's later.
It's the giant. It's one of the giant fuck off walls.
Yeah, it's not this one though, because that's in the garden.
Yep.
And we ain't there yet. Oh no, the garden's the next area. That's right.
Looks like a great place for ambushes.
I think what I like about LA Noire the most is like it's Rockstar channeling their energy into something that isn't like inherently awful. Like it's a really weird period piece about a post-war reintegration for the main character becoming like a detective and all the crimes that were going on
Yeah.
in LA in the late 40s, which is cool. And it's not GTA 5.
You asked for it.
I have no opinions on Red Dead Redemption.
I mean, my opinions on GTA 5 are the subject of my paper that I'm giving in Copenhagen. In which I basically say, look, this is really racist, guys. We should maybe think twice about it.
Yeah. And like this has its racism, but it's also a period piece about the fucking
Yeah.
40s, so. I'm exploring a soup factory.
I mean, the obsession people have with GTA is entirely a product of marketing. It's maybe the biggest marketed game in the world.
It certainly spends the most on fucking licensing music and
Like,
shit.
GTA 5 cost something like as much to market as it did to develop. Like, is there a way back up onto
Yeah.
that? Does that go up?
It's also, like, because the PS2 era games like 3, Vice City, and San Andreas were all about a certain sort of, like, crime fiction. Like, they have that as kind of, like, the basis for why they got enough money to be as huge
Yeah.
marketing exercises as they were for 4 and 5.
Thank you. Change of plan.
Yeah, those games are boring after a while, but also they take a while to come out, especially
Holy
like,
shit!
late. Like after,
Sorry, I was
Uh-oh,
fighting a
you
tyrant and it just melted.
yeah, it does that, especially once you
Like
launch
I
it.
staggered it. I surprised it, which I wasn't expecting to. But I'm used to thinking of those as basically the hardest thing in the game to kill.
Yeah, no. They're just as subject to stagger as anything else.
This genre of Seath, though, are just the most boring. This particular paper, Sari, will be available sometime next week, and I'll put a link. I'll tweet a link to it. there is no single place where all my academic writing is collected, mostly because most of my academic writing isn't published yet. It's usually best to just ask me on a piece-by-piece basis. I can always, like, if you're really eager to read the GTA paper, then I can send it to you on Discord or something. I forget how this zone fits together. Did I skip a bit down here? Surprise the fish! Nothing there. Round this corner are a bunch of vampires guarding the way up to a tyrant. There's this bit with some fish who are guarding a chest.
Thanks. Change of plan. And I was just getting started.
No, I wanted to stay in there. God, Fang's getting strength plus 60 nodes.
Yep. She's strong. God, the animation for when you go into tackle mode after chasing a suspect is really amusing. Because it's just like you mash the A button on top of holding the right trigger, and your guy just speeds up his animations like 50%. He's just like, ah, I'm gonna get him.
Nice. Right, that was a big detour through a lot of fish for one chest. No, not that way. Oh no, there's more fish! Oh, they're fighting something. What are they fighting? One Psychom dude. Okay. 2 Psychom dudes.
Time for another approach.
Oh, hi, Colleen.
Hey!
Hello.
How's it going?
Just got off work.
Ugh.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Yes,
I'm assuming so.
that's that compound word.
Fang, please cast Dispel. You definitely have the spell Dispel.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, I'm a little surprised you're still on.
So am I! It's like
Yeah.
getting on for 1 in the morning here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's almost 8 a.m. here, or 8 p.m. here.
I just don't have a good stopping point
Yeah.
coming up.
And also, you just want to play more, and you know you'll want to play more when
Yeah.
you stop.
Thanks. Change of plan. Come on then.
God, those two are fuckers. Right, is this the end of that long path?
The long, long path.
It's not that long, just moderately long.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Cool.
Only one long
Yeah.
worth.
And I want to go down here. And if possible, dodge this lot.
a good and bad thing about Level Noir is that it will skip cutscenes even when you just press A. So, if you want to skip a cutscene, cool. If you don't, you gotta be careful not to press button. Also, that was a surprise attack on the Tyrant and
Yep.
Bulbasaur.
It's pretty easy to get, to be honest.
I don't know, whenever I came through here, I was unable to. It was a pain in the ass. Now I have to re-interrogate this guy. God damn it.
It really kind of is Bulbasaur. But, like, meaner?
Does it have the long legs?
No.
I'm not sure if you've seen that image going around of the model in the new Switch game. It has like
Oh, wow.
frog legs. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I didn't think that's how its legs looked, but I guess it makes sense.
Yep.
Like its body is kind of frog-like, I guess.
Anyway, let's catch up with the gang. Snow just pushing on this giant bulkhead.
Oh, it's got the,
We'll find another way in.
it's got the
Cocoon Fal'Cie,
mark, yeah.
This moment is so goofy as well. Because it kind of looks like the door's going to be a boss. And then, nope.
Yeah.
Hero?
Pretty lame.
Even the party's just like, ah, we're gonna fight it.
Hey, Snow!
Hey! Where you been?
Guys!
So, Snow, you're a pulseless sea now, huh?
Yeah. Good times.
Then why didn't you tell us? Why the hell didn't you come and find us?
Yeah, we've been waiting.
Us and the rest of the Purge fugitives.
Damn, those Pulse Fal'Cie sure know how to pick 'em.
Yeah. Out of all the idiots in the world, they choose this one.
Oh, hey, now wait just a minute here. I am your fearless leader. You're not supposed to laugh at the boss.
What?
Whoa.
Just like old times, huh, boss?
Don't you worry. We'll take care of the civilians.
And you concentrate on saving Cocoon.
We all will, together.
Now, what's our motto?
Ugh, God. Fucking Nora.
Yep.
Yeah, this scene kind of sucks.
Not much fun.
Not going down without a fight.
I get to use a Tommy gun.
Yay.
Oh boy. I'm raiding a soup factory.
He's still raiding the suit factory.
I went to a different place, and now I'm raiding the soup factory again because there's goons here.
Is this where the Seath starts showing up? Like the shiny silver Seath? What do we have? Oh,
So.
no, we've got another stretch of highway first. With 2 of those Humbarbers on it, which I would like to not get into that fight.
Honestly, it's weird how effective just turning a highway into an empty, desolate walkway is weird how effective that is for being like, this is civilization, but some shit's going down. Because usually these things are like crowded with cars, and you're just like, wow, just walking on this is weird.
Also, typically highways in games are like way smaller than highways
Yeah.
actually are.
Yeah.
There was a thing about this is parking, I guess, rather than highways. But there was a thing about one of the more recent Sim Cities I saw recently, where they basically had to shrink all the parking by half relative to reality because like so much city space is taken up by parking these days.
That would probably be the latest SimCity, because like that in particular, that was kind of divisive. Because, well, I say divisive, people hated it, but like one of the reasons is like you essentially have to build a single kind of city, and you have to work with other random ass people that are in your region.
Yeah.
To collaborate on a multi-city like landscape, and that sounds awful. And also, the limited space like that would definitely mean they'd have to shrink the parking.
I love it when like you get a staggered enemy you can't launch, and Lightning and Fang are just desperately trying to get it airborne.
Yeah.
Should be able to launch it now, Fang. Come on. Don't wrecking ball me, you dingus. There we go. There's the launch. No one stagger kill though.
Keep the enemy off balance.
There we go. God, 1 star. That's depressing. Don't get me, please. Right, I think what I'm going to do is save here, stop for the night, and tomorrow I'll look up a strat to see if I can beat Adamantitan. Because that would be fun if I could do it.
That's probably a good idea.
What is this stuff?
Huh. Some sort of crystal?
I don't like this. falling apart already?
Could be. Maybe Orphan's having trouble holding things together with all this fighting going on.
The clamor of this conflict rouses the maker.
Surprise, giant hologram Barthandless.
Yeah, but we're gonna stop this ruckus soon enough.
Can you halt the cavalry's charge? Filled with righteousness, they will slaughter Orphan in the name of freedom. Your only recourse will be to deliver them death, swift and certain.
No. Unlike you, they'll listen to reason.
We will see about that. I shall savor the demise of Cocoon from atop the highest seat in all of Eden. You too should hurry along to the heart of our grand capital. Your loved ones miss you so.
I will savour the collapse of Cocoon from the highest point on Cocoon. Like, I know he's a god, but also, really?
Your destiny. We'll decide our own destiny.
Right.
Like, he's a god, but also are you just gonna hang out on the outside of Cocoon? Like, what are you doing? That's not what that means.
I can't imagine you'd even get a good view.
I mean, if it's a Dyson sphere big enough to hold a shit ton of people like Cocoon is, but you'd just see Cocoon.
You'd look
For
down
miles.
and you'd just, yeah, and you'd just see.
I mean, the
ground.
curvature would be such that you could probably see the edges of Pulse, because Pulse is a much bigger globe, but still.
Only if you got like a significant ladder or some shit. Like, you would have to be high up to get that kind of.
Anyway.
Yeah, because Cocoon's like the size of a moon
Yeah.
or something like that.
Anyway, that
Or at
that
least
will do it
comparable.
for today. Thank you for
Okay,
the
yeah.
company, and we shall continue this tomorrow. Good night.